Hello, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today the video is talking about COVID-19 and the effect on the global economy. We're not only talking about Malaysia economy, we're talking about global. Alright, so this is the topic. This is some of my introductions for myself. So take a look. I don't think I need to read for myself all the my experience and so forth. Yeah. So this is the page 1. So this is page 2. So you can take a look. All right. So we go back to MCO for COVID-19. So why there is a MCO lockdown? Of course, it's COVID-19 virus. So we believe this virus have a lot of effect on our thinking, on our life, on our futures. So first of all, we talk about COVID-19. So every country got different response to this COVID-19. The first one to respond, of course, China. The lockdown start the lockdown on January 22. So this lockdown actually give the world a lot of signal. Why China need to lock down? Of course, it's an effect, the dangerous of the virus, right? So, but a lot of countries in the world still lack of not respond fast enough. But the response fast enough is Korea, Taiwan, Singapore. So you can see from the quality of a country, those slow respond, what happened to them, right? So their number of cases arise very, very fast because of the attitude of the politicians. So they think this is only happen in China. They won't go to other country because they don't think it's an airborne. So a lot of countries respond differently. Some of them like very slow, like US very slow, very arrogant, UK as well, Italy slow, Portugal slow. So China is very fast, Taiwan very cautious, Singapore very fast react. Because why? Because they are super kiasu kiasi. In other words, they're super scared to lose country. So it's good. In this situation, this attitude is good. So they're worried they will wipe out the whole population, so they react very, very fast. So what trigger COVID-19? Yeah. So what trigger COVID-19 is many, to me, is a lot of the virus. Not a lot of people say it's created, lab test, lab created. But where's the source? Where's the original code? Original source of the virus is an environmental change that we live in very busy, very polluted, and a lot of viruses environment, like animal virus, whatever. It must come from a source. Then from a source, people will take the source and modify the DNA, this and that. Whatever is it, we are not here to discuss about that. But the main source is environmental changes like climate change, CO2 overproduce, eating behavior like exotic animal, and one more case is the melting of ice from Arctic. Yeah, Arctic will be already frozen for millions of years, so now start to melt down. So when they melt, so they will release a lot of unknown virus to the oceans, and it may affect our fish, who knows, right? So under the MCO control, movement control order, so a lot of things will happen. First is economic slowdown, no job, no purchasing power, some of them no saving. When they no saving, they can carry out their activity, no money to spend on food, this and that. So the daily income people, they will suffer because there's no cash in their hand. All right, no online skill. So another industry that we like to figure out later called online financial trading, like it's online trading like Forex, like stock, like futures, and many others, commodity, oil, and so forth. Yeah. So how long the lockdown? The lockdown can be range from a month to 2 months. Right? Normally it's around this period, but this is not the first and the final lockdown. It will be more lockdown, but seasoning. Maybe this is 1 month, next one is 2 weeks, 1 week, depend on the statistic of the number. This virus can, I don't think will be totally eliminated. So it's a seasoning issue, like winter, more cases, this and that, right? So the lockdown will have a lot of effect on the economy as well as our individual. Why slow down? More riot, more robbery, no job, people work for food instead of money, you know, then the movement of country will be reduced, logistic system breakdown, fresh food and fruit and food also will be more damaged. Then on the individual side, psychological breakdown. Yeah, a lot of people stay in a home, nothing to do, they go crazy. So a lot of divorce case is rising right now. I heard China, the divorce case, the appointment already dragged down to July. Yeah, so because every day can accept, let's say 100 cases, so every day 100, so their appointment up to July right now. So you can see more divorce case is happening. All right, whatever is happened, so as a government, they need to introduce the stimulus package. Every country different. This is Australia, so America different. America got very good news is they keep on printing money. This is good news or not? Definitely a good news. If, example, they don't print money, what will happen? Yeah, what will happen? So think again. If your country stop print money, what will happen? A lot of people say America is no value. Yeah, you better make it no value than the total crash, right? Print money is a good sign, but until when the money can be keep on printing, that's another issue, right? But as of now, printing money is good, right? Printing money is still good. All right, so impact on the world is government definitely need to use the stimulus package. The virus were in and out. Recession is in very. IMF say recession already started. All right. So what business will benefit from this virus period, like medical related, drug related, vaccine related, logistic company, internet company like Zoom, webinar company, online entertainment company like online gambling, online casino, whatever online. So the 5G also is one of them. So I personally expect the virus may end by Q2 or Q3, not so soon. Yeah, not say end, but seasoning. Yeah, seasoning. So this year can be have 2 waves, like June ended, then September come back again, one more round, then December come one more round. It will slow down definitely, but it come out like a wave. So because this virus cannot be totally eliminated, so you can see a lot of people still scared to go out after the open of the lockdown. All right. So consumer confidence will definitely run low, cannot expect fast economy recovery, and conservative in spending. In worst scenario, COVID-19 may end by Q2 2021. This is some study, and I believe the study actually do a lot of back tests, a lot of big data analysis. So this is the wave. That's what I mean. It go wave by wave. Yeah. So every 3 months look like one wave, something like that. So it's another the response of the country is they will form a federations. A lot of countries will start to form a federation, and this federation will have strategic partners, like few countries, 10 countries form one federation, like Africa form one federation, example. So they will divide the job, who is produce what. You produce a medical device, you produce glove, you produce something like that. So every continent or every federation will have a strategic material store up, like medical device, medical supply. This one of them, the people, the talent to manage the crisis. You can see not every country government right now is manage the country well. You put 10, let's say 3 group of government in the same country, you can see 3 of them act differently, think differently, produce different results. But currently, because there's no co-current government running one country, so you don't see the mirror side of the current government. If they fail, no, they cannot check and balance. If they do good, there's no statistic to show them they are good. So it's all depend on your personal outlook, whether they are good or not, right? So certain people say the government is lousy, but how lousy is lousy? There's no rating. There's no international rating say government is good, right, or bad. So the federation will be formed. Then as a business, you need to back up your capital. Cash flow can last 1 or 2 years, at least 1 year and above. Because if your cash flow cannot last 6 months and above, less than 6 months, then you need to prepare to do something, right? Might cut costs, might this and that, might close the company, might looking for new direction. This is not easy for all the company. So a new talent need to be born, yeah, called crisis management talent. So currently a lot of government, okay, they don't have something called crisis management talent. They only got response team, like America response team, like government, like military. There's a response team, doesn't mean they know how to manage it. Only respond. Yeah. So now is a new talent need to be born, called crisis management talent, or we call cross-functional response team. But response team is not very good yet. Respond means we only respond. It doesn't mean you can manage. This is the key issue. Then as a company level, the top level also need to grow the second level, because if the top level, the top 3, the CEO, COO, CFO, all hit by the virus, who manage the company? So the level 2 management need to establish. If not, the company will collapse, right? So what triggered COVID-19? We mentioned about that. Then long period, yeah, we mentioned about that. Lesson we learned from COVID-19, all right? So what lesson we learned from COVID-19? First of all, every government will start to do tracking. Track your movement, track your use, where you go, either use QR code, full screen on every movement, walking movement tracking, or CCTV tracking, whatever tracking they need to track. So everywhere you go, you need to present your IC, chips, QR code. Then everywhere you go, you need to tag all the line. So government know where you go, step by step, where to go, morning until night, all right? So this will be built in, not immediately, but along the few years you can see this will be happen. Then your IC need to build in infrared, GPS, because they need to track where you go, right? Then less dependent on foreign labor. Less dependent on foreign labor, because why? The foreign labor need to go back to their home country, and labor intensive factory need to move to the country like Africa, Bangladesh, whatever, or India. So they need to move there, because as a government, the biggest problem is the foreign labor, because when they get virus, because they live very near, like sardine, one house can have 20 person. So you can see when the virus trigger, the whole block will be triggered, and the spreading or the speed is more than the normal, because they stay too close. All right. So another way we can see is the use of webinar, like teaching, seminar, educations, all use seminar, webinar, rather than meeting, travel, jam. So all these will be reduced. So higher demand of 5G, 6G. Another issue we can see is the teacher is no need so much teacher, because in future there will be online school from primary, secondary, university up to whatever grade. Become online university. One online university can handle 1 million students, and all the students don't need to travel. You live in Mongolia, you in Russia, as long as you can understand the English, of course you need to pass the English, right? So you can attend the class online. No need to go to UK, Australia, spend so much money living there. Then people say you're racist, you are Chinese, all this bad thing. So stay at your home, internet to the webinar, online school, get the study done. While exam time, the university will send the paper to the location near to you and get the exam. So it become a very, very highly productive education system. All right. So less university needed. All right. Less teacher needed. Then the growth in R&D in water, medical, food production will be increased. So we still in the lesson. So just now we talk about federations. So this is what we mean. Then a lot of small government will be collapsed due to many reasons. One is crisis management. Secondly is the Secondly is they cannot support their own currency. All right. Still many more, but we don't need to cover so much. All right. So looking for new directions. Okay, because of the reality today. Before we go here, we look at the reality. First of all, is overpopulation. The world currently is 8 billion people. I saw a report somewhere. The report says the most stable population is about 2 billion. So we need to see how is the how's the number. You see, the number is too much. So more and more graduate, no job getting lesser, change of working landscape, because last time you are permanent staff, now we become a yearly contract staff. Labor intensive manufacture will move to low cost country. Service industry also getting lesser. Health provision challenge. This is another landscape, because we need more help because more viruses coming. I don't believe COVID-19 virus is the last virus. Yeah, cannot be. All right, a lot of shop need to close because a lot of goods move to online. Salary will reduce because of the weak economy, this and that. Tax will be increased because if every government introduce stimulus package this year and next year, then when the government can collect back the cash, right? So they will increase a lot of taxes, different kind of taxes. Then some country they may collapse in national reserve, all right? Then the spending behavior also reduce. Retirement age will be also go up like 80 years. Currently France and other countries already 67, 69, some of them 70, so they might increase further. One more is very practical outlook is the mid-age financial crisis. A lot of people, let's say you are 35 to 45, they may face financial crisis, like because there are a lot of car, house, still under the financial crisis, because a lot of house to be paid, credit card to be paid, education to be paid, children to be grown, so a lot of payment to be done. So if they lost income, let's say 1 or 2 months, I think it's fine, but more than 6 months to a year, then you will see a lot of pressure in family. And working pressure also increase. The boss won't employ 10 people, they employ 5 people to work on 10 people job, right? So what's next? Looking for new direction. Why we want to have this topic? Because can you depend on your boss? Can you depend on the market? Can you depend on your skill? Even you are skilled, you may not have the market. Example, you are plumber. You think so many people need your service right now? No. Can you depend on government? You think about it. All right. So face the economy reality and change your mind and change your thinking. So your thinking need to easy to change, not easy to change. From the young, you are from 3 years old, from primary school until your university, nobody teach you how to change your thinking. Change thinking, I don't think it is possible, but you can modify your thinking a little bit here and there, because your DNA cannot be changed, right? If your parents got this thinking, you may carry the DNA as well, but you can modify, you can improve, sure, yeah. So every crisis there are opportunity. So what is the opportunity? The opportunity is Forex, yeah. So we told you there's a 5 advantages of Forex. First of all, Forex can be learned within 3 days. Like I'm a Forex teacher, I teach Forex course for 3 days with 3 months mentorship. Then you can learn, you can go to prepare yourself in demo account, practice it. Then finally you can put the real money in your account and start to earn your own money. A lot of scam outside. So you pass your money to somebody, somebody say, I lost your money, the company closed down, the middleman run away, this and that. So still go back to your own skill. This is the best thing. Secondly is the investment can start from as low as 1,000. If in stock market, other market, you cannot have such a low entry point, 1,000 US dollars. Thirdly, the leverage is good, the backup is good, but most important in the Forex market is your teamwork. You have a good teacher, good team who give you continuous support, who can guide you step by step. Because learning Forex is not you go to Google, YouTube, see 100 videos, you are become master. No. Whatever you can see from YouTube is just a very basic information. it's not you can really make money over there. So I can say that in the Forex, you really need a real experienced trader, not an academic person. A lot of teachers out there, I don't want to mention about their name, they teach you from the academic point of view. They're still teaching you very old stuff, very basic stuff, yet they collect 5 to 6,000 ringgit. So this is, to me, I don't want to do that, right? So I want to teach you something very advanced, something you cannot find in YouTube, something you cannot find in internet. This is the value of our course. And we train scalper, right? Scalper, you can Google what is scalper. Scalper is mean you enter the market and exit the market within 2 hours. So this is very fast, very sharp, and very less risk to me. Because 2 hours, the market cannot go 100 point up or down. So even you have floating loss, your floating loss is not big. So since it's not big, you can do recovery, okay, or hedging, whatever. So we have a class for position trader, scalping trader, yeah. Okay, next step, are you ready? So you need to think about what you need to do. You know, may not become to Forex, yeah, sure. You can look for your own business, work out whatever you want, then prepare yourself. Are you ready? You need to be ready because the new landscape of economy is start to change, already changing. Because of the COVID-19, you can see a lot of business cannot carry out anymore. So this is no choice, right? One more. So set up, what's next step? You need to think about it. Either call me, I leave my number on the bottom of the video information. You call me, WhatsApp me, talk to me. I'm a very open person, talk to me. Either you take up my course or not, doesn't matter. You at least I know your thinking. If you think we can work together, we can become a good student and friends, why not? I have no problem, right? So because 30% of my students from overseas, 70% is local. Malaysia, I'm from Malaysia. And finally, right, today, yeah, this is a final slide. Today is a difficult time, but tomorrow will be better if you do preparations, you work out your new directions, and you execute the new direction. A lot of people talk for days, talk until the cow come home, but never act. They say, I want to do this, do that, but never act. Only dreaming. So they can keep on dreaming, sure, but no productivity. Today we look at productivity, the real stuff, the real money. Whatever you make money from the Forex, you can withdraw and put to a bank account and straight away use it, right? So it's a real cash. It's not gimmick. It's not you earn, then go to a website, go to the whatever coin, go to whatever exchange, end the day the exchange close down. A lot of scam and gimmick outside. So I urge everybody, think very careful. That's why this video produced to tell you the new economy landscape is changing. You need to prepare yourself. You need to find your new directions. You need to prepare what's the next step to take, and finally execute what you want. So I welcome all the inquiry. I also very open person again. So I take all your questions in WhatsApp. So just contact me, and I welcome all the questions from every part of the world. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope it really gives you some input, some new perspective of the all right, so thank you again, and see you again. Thank you, bye.